Uh-huh. Oh.
I was raised in that place where they don't make it out. Been in that gym with my man, we done made it out. 10 toes, how I stand and what you say about it. All about them bands, we don't play about it. Tie up them loose ends, ain't no way around it. Better dot your eyes and cross your T's, nigga. Watch your surroundings, trying to sit by the streets, nigga. One day you in this day, you gonna start with big, nigga.
I know.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Man.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
All right.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Here's Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. As Smith in motion right. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Let's go.
A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
Thank
In
you.
a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Mercy.
Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Operating off play action. Flacco. And he's got it. Touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off play action. Pickett. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Flacco. Rush coming, and he's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To pass, Flacco. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
Oh!
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit. Maybe
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far.
Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. To the air on first down with Pickett. Austin is there and brings in another one. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh, we got
They'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's
God,
there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And now here's a carry heading left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Now Flacco will lead them up as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Pickett sets up play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett back to throw. He finds Austin complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Flacco's throw there, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Flacco off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Here's a diving catch right side. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Completes it to Austin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Now Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pickett.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Pickett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
Let's go. Beat the dog snot shit out that boy.